Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane and welcome back to another episode of VLR, or Virtue's Last Reward, or Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Last episode we basically checked out whatever that memory chip we found in the puzzle room. The puzzle room was the second to last one of this row. The PEC, the Pressure Exchange Chamber, was the location we finished the puzzle at in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago rather, and yeah, pretty much we're just continuing on with towards the end in a sense. Like, let me show you show me the guys the flow. So yeah, we're right here. We're right here, and we're like about to kind of close out on the last 2 flow sections of this branch of the game. I'm hoping that it ends immediately into the other 2 choices and just unlocks whatever it is for the other branching paths for locks, but who knows, maybe we might just trigger like an extension of whatever, because they do hide the extension of certain paths for dumb reasons that I don't know, because it shouldn't be a surprise, but it ends up forcing it into a surprise thing, but whatever. We'll do both, of course, of Ally and Betray, just to see which one gives us worse. I'll get the Betray first out of the way. I always think Betray gives us the worst type of something, and then the Ally be like the nicer side of things usually. Okay, so anyways, yeah, we're talking about this sort of like audio that came from the memory chip that talked about how some lady mentioned that the 6 billion people on Earth is dying because of the Radical 6, Rad 6. Is it Rad 6? I can't remember. Yeah, anyways, Rad 6 basically ravages the world, and people are now thinking maybe we're in the future now after the whole world of Earth is dead because of the illness or the virus. Anyways, that is a thing from the future. Time to vote.
アンビデックスゲーム投票の締め切りまで残り10分です。
I mean, it kind of makes sense that they was going to cut us off and then just not let us know the truth unless we move forward.
プレイヤーは速やかに投票を済ませてください。所定の時刻までに投票を行わなかった場合、未投票者の選択は強力に設定されます。
時間じゃ。そろそろ倉庫に戻った方がいいじゃろう。
ちょっと待って。Wait. You haven't answered.
いいからわしの言った通りにするんじゃ。この話は10分やそこらで伝えきれるようなものではない。中途半端に話したところで余計な誤解を招くだけじゃ。
But でも
うるさい。ガタガタ言っておると次の AB ゲームで裏切りを選ぶぞ。
ね。
ちょっとそれは勘弁してよ。
I just love how he's just like, you know what? If you don't start doing it, I'm gonna just betray you anyways. But you already betrayed my character anyways.
とにかくわしは行かせてもらうからな。
I think this is gonna I think it's gonna have an extension. The reason why I think so is because this ending is probably very associated. There's an ending that's very associated to Tenmyouji. If you look at the save file, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 question marks. But technically, I already got Deal and Clover's ending, so I still have Tenmyouji's ending to look for. So I'm believing that each character has their own ending in this game. In which this case, this ending might have Tenmyouji somewhere in here, I think. So this might have a Tenmyouji's ending, which is very hidden, or it's very quick, like how Clover has it, where she has it over here, which is just like a novel and then end, and then that's it. We just get to see the end of how Tenmyouji tells us the truth of some sort, or some kind of like case of whatever it is. Because I do want to end it and then just kind of be like oblivious to whatever happens, but who knows.
多くのことは気がかりじゃが、すでに解放へと向かっておるというし。
では、私がここに残ります。投票は私のペアであるファイさんに任せて。いいですよね、ファイさん。
あ、わかった。
そうしてもらえるとさらに安心じゃ。それではルナ、クオークのこと頼んだぞ。
はい、任せてください。
Tenmyouji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed off to out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably get going too.
そうね。話の続きはまた後で聞かせてもらうことにしましょう。
どうもすっきりとしないが、やむをえんな。
行こ
う。Alright, so now we're heading into the decision pool. We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Steel?
先に AB ルームの中へと。
Why? Oh, I see. He just went ahead to vote.
入っちゃったの?
I mean, he's a solo, so who is he waiting for? No one.
ええ。
だとすると、最初に AB ゲートを開けたのは。
True.
無論、ディオさんです。
参ったな。それでは競技のしようがないではないか。私とルナの対戦相手は、ソロ版であるディオなんだが。
He's gonna betray no matter what, I feel like. So it's best to just betray him back and just stop him from being a dummy.
確か、ファイの BP は1だったわよね。
同じくルナもだ。
じゃあ、もしも、ファイが協力を選んで、ディオが裏切りを選んだら。
Yeah, it's game over by that point.
ファイさんとルナさんには、例のペナルティが課せられることになりますね。
仕方がない。こちらも防御のために裏切りを選ばざるを得んな。
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too?
そうね。でも私と K の対戦相手はクォークだから。
クォークの投票先は協力で確定。
So are you gonna kill off Quark?
アリスにペナルティが課せられる心配はなさそうだね。
But what if Alice and Kay chooses betray?
ご安心ください。そのようなことは断じてありません。病状は解放へと向かっているとはいえ、クオーク君は病に倒れたのです。しかも彼は年派もいかぬ子供ではありませんか。
What do you mean? Kay, you could be a heartless buffoon, right? I feel like Kay is the type of character who could flip and flop whenever he feels like, depending on what branch you're in. So the characters I think can flip and flop are Tenmyouji, Alice, and Kay, but that's based on where their direction is at. Luna's always gonna be a good person, and who else? Dio would always remain as a bad person because we know why Dio is bad. We don't know why Luna is like a nice person or a good person yet. That still remains a secret in my mind, a little bit. But yeah, Kay, Alice, Tenmyouji, maybe even Clover, I would say, I can flip-flop whenever they feel like. They could easily be an asshole, or they could easily be a good person and be nice to us every now and then. Fi is always an anomaly, but she's always smart, so she doesn't really care too much about neutral. Like, she's more of a neutral person in general, I feel like. And then Quark is always flip-flop as well, but it's, like, hard to tell because we don't know if he's innocent or not sometimes. It's hard to tell, considering that he's always seems to get knocked out in pretty much all the branches that we've been through. So I don't know. That guy's just Quark's just the anomaly of everything always. But I think it's just kind of sad that every branch is very different in their behavior, and it's always so inconsistent that it's hard for me to know, like, oh, you know, I can guarantee this is gonna happen. So it's always like a weird, dumb anomaly that just hurts the storytelling in the player's mind.
そのような無垢な少年を相手に裏切りを選ぶなどということは決して。
Who knows?
ありえないわね。病気や年齢のことは抜きにしても、投票できない相手を出し抜くなんてフェアじゃないわ。
So you vote ally?
ええ。
もちろんよ。
さあ、行きましょう。アリスさん。
そうね。
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room, second from the right. Without saying anything, Fi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. One by one, really? Then, that left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyouji.
シグマ、お前さんは確か 青の扉を選んだ時にこう言っておったな。次こそは必ずわしに協力を選ばせてみせると。あれはどういう策略があってのことだったんじゃ？
Well, it's not that complicated. I promised you that Clover and I would vote ally. That's pretty much it.
なるほど。
But if you choose betray, I could die, right?
シグマの BP は1じゃからな。協力に投票するという宣言を聞かされてしまった以上、わしは裏切りを選ぶことはできないというわけか。さもないとわしはお前さんのことを。
You'll kill me.
じゃが、そんな風に協力を宣言しておきながら、実は裏切りにという手もないことはないな。
I disagree.
その根拠は？
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'll have enough points to escape, right? She would run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round was over.
そんなこと。
That's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you may not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me. Yeah.
ならば、もしも四つ葉が色仕掛けを使ってきたらどうするつもりじゃ？
Then I'm dead. You stupid idiot. I would die. It doesn't matter seduce or not. Seduce. How can a dead body be attracted to a living person if I'm seduced? What? Nanda. What?
今のはただの例えじゃが、とにかく四つ葉が部屋の中で何らかの取引を持ちかけてくる可能性はある。その時はどうするつもりなのかと聞いておるんじゃ。それでも協力を選ぶと断言できるか？
Seduce me, huh?
ちょっと。
I hate that he's thinking that this is the best idea to say, hey, the excuse could be that she'd be seduce Sigma. Sorry, I'm saying it weirdly. I don't know. I don't think so, but...
何ジロジロ見てんのよ、変態。私はそんなことしないってば。するわけないでしょ。何期待してんのよ。
I mean, you're wearing a very scandalous outfit. Why wouldn't that happen where she took advantage of Sigma in that way? I mean, I'm not saying that she should, but I'm just saying that it's kind of like already there, that the way she's dressed. I don't know why they wouldn't give her decent. She dressed like normal in 999, but for some odd reason, she's now a prehistoric dressed style woman, I guess. I guess prehistoric is in like the pattern, the leopard pattern rather. The leopard pattern on all her items are like very prehistoric looking to my head. Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie though, I'm a little disappointed.
では信じても良いのじゃな。必ず協力を選ぶと。
No, I won't. I'm gonna choose ally first. I'm gonna choose betray first, then ally. Yeah.
任せといて。
約束できるか？
Of course.
約束する。
わかった。そこまで言うのであれば、わしも協力に票を投じよう。
投票の締め切りまで残り3分です。
さあ、いよいよ時間が迫ってきたぞ。それでは頼んだからな。
I'm trusting you too. Tenmyouji gave us a curt nod, then turned and strode into the second AB room from the left. Right, well, let's get to it. Sorry, I got so into hearing that sound and I always want to replicate it for some reason. I mean, the sound design is kind of funny sometimes with the more microscopic sound design. I mean, I'm not hearing any music because I turned off the music entirely.
ねえ、シグマ。相談があるんだけど。
Oh, come on. Is this a joke? She's just doing it right out of the gate. What's up?
裏切り選んでくれないかな。
Is this a joke? Or is she actually legitimately doing exactly what she kind of was not told, that we kind of told? What?
このまま投票装置に向かって飛びかかっていってもいいんだけど。そしたらシグマ、力ずくでも妨害しようとするでしょ?
What is this stupidity? Yeah, well,
だから、こうして頼んでるの。もちろん、ただとは言わない。もしも裏切りを選んでくれたら、シグマの言うこと、なんでも聞いてあげる。
I mean, this is the case where I already mentioned that. Yeah, I feel like I mentioned anyways, point is, I kind of felt like, yeah, like, there we go. There's the thought, because my brain was like trying to figure out what I was saying not long ago. Literally, I just said this. Characters could shift behaviors way too much that I'm like, I don't think anybody seems to, like, you'll never know if they'll betray, and never know if they'll ally. You don't know if they'll be an ass until they actually feel like being an ass and written into being an ass, or they would be a good person, a nice person, and not try to do the stupidest thing. If Luna was here, it would have been so different. She would have been like, let's go choose ally. Yeah, we got an ally. But then, you know, the thought of her realizing that my character would, like, get, like, betrayed and die because of the 1 BP, it kind of obviously makes her feel reluctant about it and makes us choose it. But in the case of Clover here, on the other hand, she just wants me to die. I mean, I will choose Betray, as I just said. I will choose Betray first, just to see what the results are, because they're both going to end somehow, somewhere. Just that one of them will give us Tenmyouji's ending, I think, considering that we've been through this similar situation with Clover's ending on the other side of the branch. Anything?
So?
But what's influencing her to say these things is the question. Like, what's making her do this?
それによく考えてみて。こっちが協力を選ぶってことは、天明寺さんに命を託すことになるんだよ。
Yeah. Yeah, if he chooses betray, it's all over.
うん。あのジジイのこと、そんなに信用できる?
I'll do that in the next choice, but not now. Hey now, that's not very nice.
安全策を取るなら、裏切りの一択で決まりじゃない。
What if he chooses ally, and we don't?
私の BP は9になるね。でも安心して。万が一そうなったとしても、私は9の扉を開いたりなんてしないから。
No, she'll open it, I think, considering that she just started trying to, like, seduce Sigma right off the gate.
だって、私にはアリスがいるし、アリスを置き去りにして、一人で脱出することなんてできないもん。だから、お願い、シグマ、裏切りを選んで。
I just hate this part so much.
投票の締め切りまで残り20秒です。
I hate that this is what it is. The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyouji and pick ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
もしも裏切りを選んでくれたら、シグマの言うこと、なんでも聞いてあげる。
What is this? Really? You're just thinking about the anything part? What the hell? In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3、2、1。
I will betray, because I said I was going to do betray first. I think betray is going to be the worst ending first, and then ally would be the...
アンビデックスゲーム第2ラウンド終了。
So I think ally is going to give us the Tenmyouji ending, but it's going to end abruptly like they did with Clover, or like very just like death and stuff.
結果は倉庫内のディスプレイに表示されます。
But with betray, Clover's probably going to run out the door.
お疲れ様でした。アンビデックスゲートを開放します。
Like, Clover is gonna probably run out the door and then leave us all behind and then cause us to have a bad ending. That's my expectation, but we'll see. Oh boy, here we go. It's gonna be bad.
アンビデックスゲーム第2ラウンドの結果を発表します。
I anticipate Clover already running towards the number 9 door.
画面にご注目ください。
Running to it, or like at least sneaking behind us to get to it so you can open it. Alright, first up. Yeah, that's a guarantee. Ooh. Oh. Well, Clover's getting out.
結果は以上のように確定しました。各自バングルの数字をご確認ください。
Boom, 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 boom. And then he's gonna yell at us. Or, yeah.
なるほど。そうきたか。見事に約束を破ってくれたようじゃな。
ごめん。Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust you.
もしかしたらわしが裏切りを選んでお前さんのことを殺すことになるかもしれない。
Wow. Here's the thing. Tenmyouji has no right to say that, I feel like. The reason why I think so is because he's not dying. He's not like, we're not trying to push him to death. We're trying to gather, like, if you're in the mind of the person, I mean, maybe because Tenmyouji is a little stressed out and he doesn't want to die, obviously, like anyone else would in this game. But, like, if you're trying to push someone to death and you admit that up front, instead of, like, even if you're lying, you can tell that the person who chose it out of malicious intent, or just chose it just because they're just not too sure at all. Even if they made the promise, they're not too sure at all. Because Tenmyouji flip-flopped on us earlier when we were with Fi. Like, we expected ally when we voted ally in this particular path, but he chose betray, and so he had no excuse himself. So he has no right to say that he wanted to kill Sigma right off the bat. That makes zero sense because he betrayed us the same way that we anticipated him to choose ally. I'm very frustrated by whoever wrote this part of the path to think that he has every right to say, I'd rather just end you here and now because I trusted you. Like, you didn't trust me to begin with by choosing betray on us, like, and then said, I'm sorry, it was my duty to do this. And it's like, nobody does that. Nobody says that out of stupidity. Maybe he may be a dum-dum, and that's it. But I don't feel like this is correct to begin with, to hear from this guy say that. I'm uberly frustrated by how this is written out, to be thinking that this guy wanted to choose betray. Why? You have no right to say you want to betray and kill Sigma. That just makes no sense at all. And plus, if you chose betray, it would have evened out. I would have stayed at 1, dummy. Like, we would have ended up in the same situation as Fi and Luna, where they just ended up betraying against Dio. Dio's not getting out.
そう思ったということか。
Yeah. After all, you did chose betray in the last round.
あの時とは状況は全く異なるじゃろうが。
No, it wasn't. You had nothing to lose. I had nothing to lose. We both had nothing to lose at that round. But you chose to hit me down. So Sigma has everything to lose. You don't. You're such an ass, dude. This is a definitely different situation, definitely. But it's different in a way that, like, both people could have been fine. But no, here you're in this state where somebody could die.
いずれにせよ、お前さんのその杞憂のせいで、四つ葉の BP は9になってしもうたぞ。
Yeah, she's gonna run out, I know.
どうするつもりなんじゃ?
Don't worry. She'd never try and open the...
ならば、あれは一体どういうことかの?
Huh?
見ろ、四つ葉は今、9の扉の前に立っておるぞ。
What the hell? No way. Masuka. I think that's what it is. I think it was Masuka. Oh, And I love that she secretly did it without anyone thinking twice to see that she was doing this. I just like how when we looked at her, she started showing us a surprise face. It's like, huh? What's going on? I just wanted to see what's on the other side. I bet she's gonna try to lie to us about how she's wanting to open the door. And then just proceeds to step forward.
ごめんね。アリスから事前に命令されてたの。
Oh, really?
四つ葉、あなたが先に脱出して助けを呼んできなさい。
Oh.
私の BP は1だから。これを9にするためには少なくともあと3回は AB ゲームをする必要があるわ。それまでに誰かに先を越されたら私たちは永遠にこの施設から出られないことになる。
I see. But when did she say this, I wonder?
だから四つ葉、その前にあなたが脱出するのよ。これは上官からの正式な命令。
Ah.
従いなさい、四つ葉。
What about the promise you made me?
約束？
You said you'd listen to anything I said.
だから聞いてるじゃん。
Yeah, once you get out of here.
シグマが発生した言語は全部私の耳に届いてるよ。
You...
もしかして変なこと考えてた
If I was Sigma in this point... well, I don't care because I kind of expected this much. But if Sigma had a chance... I don't know, I want to just punch her right out and knock her out and not even let her get through the door. I don't care if anybody gets out. It's basically one or all. It's only all or no. It's basically none or all. Like, if no one can get out, that's fair enough. If everyone can get out, that's best enough.
バカじゃないの？
Hey, come on now. Punch her, knock her out. Literally, my character's been knocked out before. Why can't she get the equal treatment, man?
9の扉が開放されました。
Like, literally, it's been done before where Clover keeps walking out on her own or walks out. Clover's the one with the most exits of this game that I've ever seen, I think. But if anything, knocking her out would have been the best choice, I think. Because Sigma has been knocked out twice. Like, he was pinned down in one ending. He was gut punched twice, I think, in 2 different endings. It's just like, why can't we do the equal rights of amounts of exits in other ending? It's just, why do you let these people leave?
9の扉閉鎖まで残り9秒です。
It's like, we can punch these people and knock them out, right?
というわけで、これにて私は失礼するのだ。
四つ葉さん。
四つ葉
Throw a lariat! Throw a lariat! Like when she runs, just lariat her down. Sorry, I watch too much wrestling these days.
てめえ行かせるか
Dio... Oh yeah, Dio was gonna do... I feel like Dio was gonna do the same thing like he did with Kay when Kay left the ending, one of the endings. Dio left towards Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease. Yeah, see, what the heck? Oh, okay, so Dio did think the same way I did.
じゃあね。
With the last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door. I do think she's gonna die though, when she's out there.
9の扉を閉鎖しました。
Alright, let's see if Tenmyouji's gonna give us another burn
こ
before we
れ
go
に
out.
てノナリーゲームは終了となります。
Because I feel like he would give us a burn before the end comes.
お疲れ様でした。なお、ゲームの終了に伴い、施設内にある9の扉以外のすべての扉は開放されます。どうぞごゆっくりとお過ごしください。残りの余生をこの施設の中で。
言ってしまいましたね。
くそ！Dio. All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
助けか。助けてくれる人間がいればいいがな。
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Tenmyouji's gonna tell us something about it. What's that supposed to mean? Tenmyouji said nothing, just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. A cold silence descended onto the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. Bad end. Oh, game over, rather. Yeah. But it's still a bad end, technically. Alrighty. We're at the end of the episode for now. But let me speed through, yeah, I'm gonna speed through this. So that's bad ending. Here we go. Back to this again. Yes. We're gonna see what the other side gives us. At least that much. I like that sound all too. Speed it through, speed it through, speed it through.
3、2、
Yeah.
1。
This is a good spot to kind of call it. Ally. Alright. Yep. Go, go, go.
アンビで結果は
Yeah, I don't need to hear that. I've already heard that in this earlier, this part of the episode. Alright, cool. So,
アンビデックスゲーム第2ラウンドの結果を発表します。
that will be where I'll stop for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode in WD Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, night, or whenever watching this. Next episode, let's see the results of this particular choice. And then we're gonna woo all the way to the other flow with over this yonder here. We're gonna go here and get to the final blue door, the final door of this particular row, because we've gotten pretty much all the other doors in the other rows. So we're just missing that one row right here. And then once we're through with that, we're gonna start pinning down all the remaining locks that we might have left opened. Like there's some green locks, like this one's unlocked now. This one is still missing a lock, of course. But like whatever we can get through, we'll get through them as much as possible and see if we can unlock whatever we can to proceed with the other endings that we can find, because we still got like once we're done with this ending, I think we get Tenmyouji's ending. So that leaves us with 6 more character endings that we are missing, as well as the true ending that might be among the whole thing, which I don't know if there is a true ending. It's hard to say, but I'm guessing the true ending is the Sigma ending, I think, because Sigma ending would sound like the truth ending kind of thing, because he finally discovers the truth himself of what the hell's going on. But anyways, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Roz